log recording. It's 1:56 in the morning. It's Friday, the 25th of August, 2023. Weaver John C. Diary Grieving. I'm John Weaver. Yeah, that's me. Okay, still dealing with it. Yet a recording I logged in and I'll be sending this thing out as well because I'm still having an issue trying to deal with my own damn grieving issues. I'm dealing with a show that's dealing with a hell of a lot of human emotions on this one and trying to tell people about how things are feeling, including how loss of friends and family affect people left and right. I can't pretend that I had been feeling okay after these last 10 years, how things would have been feeling better. All I did was just learn how to cope a little bit, but I still get rattled, I still get triggered, and I still get nailed left and right. See, I have to be honest with myself. I have to be always aware and always tearing my history apart left and right. Because I had seen how people stuff grief away and how it tears at them left and right. They try to find other things and other ways to get past it, but or just not deal with it at all. And I'd seen how it destroyed my mom, slowly but surely. It'd taken me this long trying to figure it out. Maybe I'll have it right when it's my turn to go, but until that time, I'm stuck with what limited information I've got. Sorry, give me 1 second. I really gotta give me a damn haircut. The thing of it is, I had to keep going through memories and trying to resort things and trying to reanalyze what makes sense and what didn't make sense. Ma had to have been suffering since Grandma back in the early '80s. It was her mother, for Pete's sake. Ma had some differences with Grandma left and right, but they always tried to make things work somehow. And the last 3 years of Grandma's life, Ma was trying to make up for it by taking care of her a great deal and try to learn things from her that she didn't hear about, that she didn't understand. Despite Grandma's limited mental capacity physically because of half her brain went dead and the other half still working during that time. Her memories were jumbled, but she was still actually able to reach back in the long term and recall things, what happened. And unfortunately, I kept bringing up this Fred guy left and right. This Fred guy was a kid that Ma actually got Grandma knew a long time ago. And Grandma kept calling out for this guy. She wants Fred. There was no Fred. We kept telling her, Fred's not here. Where's Fred? We don't know where Fred's at. Fred! Grandma, Fred's not here. Stop that. Grandma, Fred's not here. Stop that. Grandma, this is 19 such and such. Fred's been gone for a hell of a long while. We never even met him. We don't even know who the hell he is. Fred! Some days were like that, and other days she was actually able to piece together a few things in her scattered brain of things to tell Ma, and tried to listen to what was going on, but just went over the damn head. I wish she hadn't. And here's the thing, I lived with Ma all my life, and I only knew a few things, but some of the stuff that David told me afterwards, I'm not even putting on the damn tape. But it was something about of Ma. And a lot of things my brother had told me that I'm still taking to the grave on this one. Some things aren't just usable for public education just yet, I guess. But I suppose in those last 3 years of Grandma's life, as I said before, Ma was trying to do anything and everything she could to take care of her mother and to make sure that things were all right between them. I just didn't want, I don't know what I wanted, but I was trying to understand now because I couldn't understand then why Ma was the way she was. She was guilt ridden, I think. Before Grandma had the stroke, Ma and Grandma had an argument. I don't even know what the hell the damn thing was. The only thing I know is Grandma went to San Diego on a plane trip to be with her kids, and then she strokes out there. There was a lot of stress. There was a lot of argument. There was a lot of tension between Ma and Grandma. I mean, the house was barely livable as it is. We had three people sleeping on a bed. We had moved forcefully from one house to another house. This was back in '79. And we were dealing with Aunt May's death. There was a lot of dynamics going on during that time, plus the fact I was going back to school. I wasn't supposed to be able to deal with school when I got to think about this kind of crap. But I had to. Couldn't go through the grieving process, still had to focus on other things. And Ma, there was a lot of dynamics changing her as well. Her death hit her hard. And she had to suck up every damn last will to keep moving on. She did have friends around her trying to, and not so much family members, but they were still trying to deal with the grieving. The family friends that we had were trying to be very supportive with everything and anything. But you're left with that major hole in your heart. As she tried work it off, literally. Her doctor told her that the more she keeps smoking cigarettes, the more she was going to die. If she had continued on, she probably would have, and probably continued a self-destructive nature. I'm looking at myself doing the same damn shit. Overeating. Not exercising. Not getting around as much and being locked up. Mentally and physically. Reasons why I have to keep talking about it on recordings. To get it off the chest, to get it off, period. Just can't bury it. As I'll have to keep facing it and confronting it every single day. Ma didn't want to. She hid from it. She smoked herself up until the doctor said, no, you're going to die. But she still managed to work her ass off left and right. And sometimes her misery would come out in some of her anger issues. Dave and I quite didn't figure that one out. We didn't even talk about it. Not right after Grandma's death. Dad was already going through a hell of a lot of emotional issues at that point where he damn near killed himself. One of the Alcoholics Anonymous to get clean and sober. And then struggled. I guess maybe in a way, besides dealing with the stuff he had to deal with in the Navy, dealing with Grandma's loss, and dealing with Aunt May's loss, he just never talked about it afterwards. Neither did I. We didn't. It was not the easiest damn thing to deal with. I could spend years in therapy trying to talk this shit out, but I've been spending years of self therapy talking this shit out by doing a lot of audio and video recordings, just recording what I could remember, what I could talk about, anything and everything regarding what was happening. I'm living in a world right now which is falling apart, falling to pieces. I'm struggling in a college right now that I wanted to get graduated in and just call it quits. I've been doing it for Ma and Dave. And then I kept asking myself, am I doing it for myself as well? I mean, I tore myself apart pretty damn thoroughly the first time. 30 plus years kicking my ass at different jobs left and right. Always regretting that I should have done this and I didn't. And I got other things, and now I'm back in the college within the last almost 10 years. Several, actually. My brother made a promise to me. I made a promise to Mama and David I'd do this thing for them and for me. It's hard to change course. It's hard to say, I got to find something new. I got to find something better. I got to do something that's going to be meaningful in my damn life. I don't know what. But because dealing with the misery and dealing with the pain of it all without really dealing with the damn shit, it's going to drive me insane on this one. I mean, I already know what it feels like closed off like crazy and not just feeling as much, and then losing my family. And yeah, it's embarrassing to talk about it to people, even to a damn recorder right now. And it's hard as hell to get a handle on the pain. Because that's all it is pain. Grieving the loss. All the people I couldn't grieve for. All the people that died. All the pets I tried to grieve over. And how to keep moving. How to keep coping. How to keep dealing with it. Every single morning, it's like wake up in the morning and maybe I'll be tearing myself apart, or maybe I'll be feeling just not so alive. I kept telling myself without the school, I would not be feeling alive. So I've latched onto that damn thing. I've latched onto it, hoping that maybe it'll make sense to me somehow. Yeah, I got book smart. I've gotten book smart concerning about a lot of subject matters. How is it going to help me now? I feel like I'm going to be giving up on this one permanently, or personally, I was going to say as well. Well, because I'm still trying to deal with the shit, and it's going to be a long time. See, I have to find ways of dealing with life and the damn pain I've got. And I have to find ways to cope with the damn thing without killing myself in the damn process. I don't feel like killing myself over damn pills or anything else like that, or using a blade on me. No, 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 no. Not. I don't even like the idea of using guns. Okay, I don't even like that. Sure, you had more of a fascination a long time ago, but Jesus, come on, give me a break. Almighty. The only thing I'm killing myself is probably with the damn cholesterol and type 2 diabetes or whatever the hell I've got going on right now. So in that sense, I'm also killing myself in that shit. How am I supposed to be feeling about it? How am I supposed to be talking about it? How am I supposed to be getting past this damn shit? I guess that's the constant question, isn't it? That I have to keep asking myself, I have to keep pushing myself on this damn thing. Say, take it easy, take it easy. Well, I need to not take it easy sometimes. I need just to keep pushing forward. Just sitting in the pain and not doing a damn thing about it, just being there. And then what? How much of the pain am I still supposed to get through? How much of the pain am I still supposed to be enduring at this point? I'd seen how it ate up Ma. I'd seen how it ate up David. They never did talk about it with me, how the hell they were feeling. And that was the thing that was driving me crazy sometimes. We kept telling each other we loved her, but did we honestly try to get through of saying how the hell we were really doing? Because we couldn't even identify it. We couldn't even pin it down. And it takes me years right after Ma's death really try to pin her down of what I remembered and what I think happened to her. And I think the grief just finally killed her. Nothing else was working to get rid of the damn pain. She can have dogs in her bed. She can have cable television. But she existed, marinated in the damn stuff. And there was not a damn thing Dave and I could have done about it. Because we didn't hear. She didn't talk. Sorry. What could we've done? What should we have done? We didn't know the right questions to ask. How the hell are we supposed to know about it? She said she loved to be with her boys. And the boys were falling apart when Ma died. Because we also depended upon her and we also depended upon each other. It's like dealing with a house of cards. Everything is supporting each other despite how flimsy the construction is. A reality breath of some sort. Then collapse. That's who we were. That's who we were. And the thing of it is, I know sometimes I would get that indication in my head that saying, well, now since I know it, why don't I just go? Because I'm not ready to die yet, damn it. I heard that damn thing that scared the living crap out of my brother, and I just don't want to buy the damn shit. I'm not willing. David, it scared the shit out of him. You know, he was trying to do his own internal check. All the male Cameron lines that we've had, as much as I remembered, died off past the age of 60. Scared the fuck out of my brother because he goes into an AA meeting and he's coming up to his 50th birthday. He's having a conniption fit over this damn shit. He's scared shitless. He doesn't want to deal with this damn crap, but he's scared shitless. He's growling at me for trying to see what the hell you want, what's going on inside of him. I guess maybe he talked to people or he did some kind of calculation. Somehow he figured this damn theory out of his. All the males that I know about in the Cameron line that I know of died after the age of 60. Didn't matter if they were cousins or uncles. Didn't matter. And David was part Cameron, but he was also part Shaw. He had two bloodlines going in his veins. And in a meeting hall, he had to talk to one of his friends who set him straight on this shit. Dave was going to take the car and he was going to run right through the damn meeting hall and kill himself and anybody else in the same place, or find a place just to run it into a pole and kill himself. He was really scared shitless over the damn thing, and he was getting close to his 50th birthday, as I said before. One of his friends went over to my brother in the car. I mean, we just already gone through about a third of the meeting, almost half. And people were worried and asking me questions. And I'm texting my brother, and he's firing back with nasty notes at this point over here. So one of his friends goes over and talks to him a little bit, asks him point blank, "What the fuck's going on with you? Get your ass in here. Leave me the fuck alone. You want me to drag your ass out of there or what? You tell him what's going on in there." And this was the first time I actually heard about David's theory regarding the Cameron male line, the age of 60 stuff. And we talked about it not frequently after that. But it was still stuck in my head on this one because I am of the Cameron line. Almost over the Weaver line, but I'm still over the Cameron line. So now I gotta worry about that shit? I'm thinking, no, I'm going forward on this damn shit. I'm not dying in bed just yet. I'm until maybe I'm about 70 or 80 maybe. But for right now, I still got time a little bit, and I still got energy, and I still got to get this shit done. And I'm not killing over yet. My brother talked about it in the meeting halls, and that's where I heard it, and heard his fear. I don't think he ever talked to Ma about this one. I don't think he ever talked to Ma about this one. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if David and Ma actually exchanged even information about how the hell they were feeling about Grandma's loss and about everybody else's loss and everything else going on, because that conversation was never privy to me. Wish it was. So now I gotta go through suppositions. It's the only thing I got is suppositions. And at this point in my own life and in my own interpretations, I gotta go alone. I gotta deal with the emotions. I gotta deal with the roller coaster. I gotta deal with the depression left in my. But the thing is, I'm not about to kill myself over the damn shit. I'm not sure as hell I'm gonna medicate myself to death on this shit either. Screw that noise. If I have to chew up a lot of file drives on this one, then so be it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm pissed off about it. Yeah, I'm upset about it. I should. I need to be. I need to be fighting mad on this one. But that angry as and I'm going to be pissed off with a lot of people or pissed off at God or anything else or pissed off at the fates. Shit happens. Deal with it. Cope with it. No. I don't know what to be angry at. I mean, yeah, originally I was scared shitless about. I was scared shitless about the thing that David told me about. And I was nowhere near it. Now I'm near it. And then we've been through a hell of a lot. David took care of Ma because that's the promise David made to Ma a long time ago when we were trying to take care of Grandma. And then when she passed away, that's when their promise got solidified. That's when we made the pact with each other. We'd take care of Ma all the way up until the time she died. And we tried. We tried. There may have been a hell of a lot of guilt in there somewhere that we didn't do enough. And sometimes I keep feeling that from time to time. But there was just a point where we couldn't cope with it. We tried our best to do it. Even at Grandma's last days of her life was spent in a hospital. Last days of her life was spent in a hospital. And she had already stroked out. So her body was dying during that time. Ma had suffered respiratory distress at home. And they fought like hell to bring her body back to life. But was her soul still there? And we had to let her die in the hospital. And this sucked saying the last goodbyes over her. And David and I couldn't see it. Because basically we knew she wasn't there. Her body was dying. She had already left. It was hard as hell to see her in that way. Even seeing Grandma in the bed. And it was hard enough seeing my brother as a dead meat in the damn emergency room, not seeing him dying. But I was seeing him dying right in front of my face. So, yeah, we rushed him over to the hospital to die. Do I feel guilty about that? Yeah. But there was not a damn thing I could have done about it. Now, was there? I could keep going over the suppositions and theories left and right over this damn shit and how the hell to deal with my brother's death, or what could I have done better? What should I have done better? Is it my fault? I did everything I could to take care of this guy. I went beyond what should have been. We did the same damn thing for Ma and for Grandma. And maybe there was that little regret that we all had. Maybe there was that regret right there. That sliver of doubt that kept gnawing at us in the back of our minds. And it was mine doing a number on me. Did I do enough for Ma? Was there enough? I didn't think so, because I had to do everything else I could to take care of her. And what could I have done? I don't know. I worked at a job for 5 years, kept taking care of Ma, trying to do the running around as best as I could, help my brother out when he needed help the most. Didn't have a day off. Well, yeah, I could have complained about the damn thing, but my day off was taking care of Ma. If David needed a day off, and it was on my day off, fine. He gets the day off, and I get to work. Yeah, I didn't like it either. But somebody had to keep watching over Ma. Even if it was just for an hour or two. Even at night. David had Mom's power chair. We were living in the apartments. Before we got into the apartments, we had a house for several months. We'd gotten a lease on that one, and then the landlord decided to jip us on this one. And during that time, Ma had gotten herself a power wheelchair. I was having fun playing with that damn thing, so had David, but it was basically Ma's transportation to and from places, especially when we were going to be walking long distances. She had already used a scooter a long while ago when she wasn't in the position she was in. Wasn't all that decrepit. And she was actually able to be put into a manual wheelchair to be pushed before she got the electric scooter and the electric wheelchair, actually. After David died, Dave gave it to a friend of his who needed it the most. I hope he's alright still. It was hard as hell to see all this shit go. Yeah. things we did for our families. You're probably going to ask me if I'm proud of the damn thing. No. I did what had to be done. I took care. After I had the tire dropped on my face and damn near killed me there, I still had to take care of Mom. Bad back, bad neck, PTSD galore. And that was hard to deal with. That was so damn hard to deal with. People probably have regrets for what the hell they've done. I do too. Keep asking myself, what could I have done more to help my brother out? I don't know. Limitations somehow. Limitations. I wasn't Superman. I was just limited to what the hell I had to deal with. No, no, no. What I had to work with in order to take care of him. I struggled on that one. Loan sharks, leech, creditors. Keeping a roof over the head, taking over a lease that should have been kicked out a long time ago, but I fought like hell to keep it because I needed a roof over the head. And since I was already used to this place for about a few years, might as well keep it going, right? I feel like I'm falling apart in here. And I don't know what to do. Wake up in the morning, try to deal with the college shit if I have to, till I'm graduated, and after that, don't ask me. I don't know. Maybe if I had sufficient funds and a passport, I could try traveling. See something of this planet before I keel over. Or start up something new, if I had time. Yeah, I'm stressing myself out over this shit. I'm watching the Young Justice shit, season 4, and man, it's a trigger in my ass left and right. Oh my god, this show's triggering my ass. You get used to and accustomed to a character, and automatically when they go one way or another, do the noble sacrifice, and then people are trying to deal with the consequences of it afterwards. Holy crap. It's like I identify more with the damn fictional characters than I do with the damn reality left and right. In reality, I'm constantly followed like on social media. I lost this person, lost this person. I lost it, lost it, lost it, lost it, lost. I can't deal with it anymore. It's like I'm getting sick and tired of it. That I can't deal with it anymore. And yet I go to therapy. I do a Zoom, I do a phone call, I talk to a therapist about this damn shit to get it off my damn chest. As I said before I started up, because I do the audio recordings and I do these videos left and right, just to let people know, just to tell them what's going on, just to say, yeah, man, I know. You don't have to explain it to me. I know what it feels like to have your heart ripped out. I know what it's like to have a no heart in your chest. I know what it's like being an emotional zombie. When you can't even feel, you're just dead inside, but you're coping and living with life. You struggle and fill up the damn brain so much, but it's also the heart you still got to work on. You still have to find things to do for you to cope with shit. I used to like playing video games, and can't do those anymore. I mean, I do a solitaire. That's about it. First-person shooters or an Armada game campaign. I used to like video games a long time ago. Now I'm just having a hard time dealing with those damn things. I gotta find something. I say find something creative. I don't know what else. I'm talking. That's the only thing I can do right now. Is communicate, 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 and be effective in the damn thing. I may piss people off because of my language. Screw it. I've heard worse. Pain is pain. Pain is pain. And you're getting it off your damn chest. You're not trying to be diplomatic about the damn shit because that's what other people expect. Diplomacy on the damn shit. No, you just feel like grabbing someone's collar and just pouring everything else in that person's face or ears at this point. Then let's say you deal with the shit I got. You want to complain about I'm not politically correct, I'm not this way, I'm not that way. Hear my story, schmuck. Some people don't even get a chance to say their story or tell it. They'll kill off anyway because they can't deal with it. I struggle with it on a day by day, sometimes a minute by minute. It's not all that damn easy. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? But nobody wants to deal with this shit. Nobody wants to deal with the hardcore inside here and in here. What is it they're afraid of? They're embarrassed? They got their pride? They're that arrogant? Or they're not too much in pain that they just don't want to have anybody else going on their ass because it scares and embarrasses the living crap out of them. Have to deal with shame, humility, humbleness. They have to deal with the horrors and the visualizations in their head. They have to hear and replay the last voices left and right, and it keeps feeling like you're getting stabbed all over again, or your heart's getting dug out again that you just reinstalled. I don't have tapes of my mother's voice. I barely remember her voice. Long time ago. My brother, I can replay and hold on to it. Digital recordings are like that, even video. It doesn't substitute for the real McCoy. And that's what's missing these days. So how do I deal with that loss? How do I face myself in the morning? How do I face myself, period? I don't have an adequate answer for anybody, let alone myself. Some days, yeah, I get angry at myself. I get angry at a lot of things. Then I had to keep looking back at the damn at and figure out what the fuck happened. Was it my fault? Was it something else's fault? Was it nobody's fault? And that's the thing. If it's nobody's fault, then what do you do about it? Go crazy on yourself? Just be angry all the time? Just it's like we're all spoiled, rotten kids who still needs our mother's touch, or our father's touch, or our brother or sister, whoever we care for. We want them back. We can't get them back. We can be storming up the yin-yang of the cosmos at this point over here, the universe itself, and not even realize shit. And by the time we're realizing we're too damn old, mature at this point over here, and too damn burned out. We missed opportunities of dealing, coping, working with things, or working with people. Doing something that may or may not contribute something to healing. Instead of being angry at ourselves and beating ourselves crazy. So how do I deal with it? How am I supposed to deal with it? The question, question, question. 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, no matter how long it takes. Write our asses down. Video, audio, something. Get the shit off. Look at it, examine it, talk about it. Then go nuts talking about it again and again and again. It may piss off a hell of a lot of people. It may upset them. It may turn everyone else's stomach. But you're trying to save your ass here, coachies. No pun used here. I mean, sorry about the insult here to the Native Americans. But you know, we still have to deal with this. There's going to be times, and I've been going through myself, that people just don't flock around, especially when you're in this much denial or pain. Even when you're in pain, you know it, you acknowledged it, you accepted it, and you still hate it like crazy. That's fine. You deal, cope, you struggle, you work with it. And you see the next poor schmuck is going through the same damn thing. Then you got the empathy going because you know what he's going through. There's stories that they kept talking about in 12-step programs about a person who falls into a pit. He can't get his way out. And he had many people, many opportunities trying to help his ass out, and it wasn't enough until one other guy comes in, another friend of his, and he says, well, a second, you're here, I'm here. How the hell are we going to get out of here? Yeah, we're going to get out because I know the way out of here. Do I know the way out? Yeah, it's a struggle. Day by day sometimes. But I know it gets older and it gets harder. And maybe it gets closer to our time that maybe it becomes the time to go. But I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not ready for it. I still got life left. I still got to fight like crazy. I got to deal with it. I got to cope. I got a dog that drives me crazy. She's an old fart. She's about 19, 20. 19 years to nearly 20 years, and she still runs around. She'll pee and she'll poo, and then she's happy about it, and she wants to play and dance. And at the time she's depressed as hell, she'll sleep. Because she figures I'm that way myself. I want to play with her more. To get past the damn depression. It's been kicking my ass for a hell of a long while. I had to talk about this. I had to get this off my damn chest. Because if I didn't, it would be tearing my ass apart left and right. Because that's the only way to get past this damn shit. I know they got 5 stages of grief out there. I just deal with it, that's all. I hadn't dealt with it when I was growing up as a kid. I haven't dealt, and I hadn't confronted. Now I confront. Now I deal, and now I cope. It's the only way for me to get through this damn shit. That being said, I'm going to see if I can crawl back into bed, maybe sleep another hour or more, and then get up and get these damn things washed. I hope somehow, someday, this all makes sense to us. And that maybe, just maybe,